left a comment out there that said, make longer videos for ASMR, 20 minutes. And here's my attempt. I'm going to do a couple takes and just read a couple quotes and just share some of my energy. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for listening. And by the way, I hope everything is going good in your life. Let's get to it. Words are so powerful. The way you speak to yourself is just as important as the way you allow the external world to put pressure on you. So speak to yourself with power and conviction. I'm going to be doing a lot of whispering in most of my ASMRs, a lot of tapping and scratching. A lot of scratching, tapping, crinkling. I'm chewing gum right now. Excuse the chewing. Alright. I'm still pretty new to this ASMR game, and it's a lot of fun. It seems to be something that you guys really enjoy, and just it's taken off, and I appreciate you guys for giving me a lot of feedback. So, right now, I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to change gears in just a moment. And just give me 1 second. For now, tap, 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 tap. I'm going to do a little bit of page turning too. That way you guys can enjoy the power of a book. This is a great book, by the way. Alright. Let's go ahead and get right into the video. Here are some calming and peaceful quotes I want to read to you guys. Inner peace is my natural state. I breathe in calmness and exhale stress. Serenity is when you find peace in the midst of chaos. Serenity is when you find peace in the midst of chaos. Your calm mind is the ultimate weapon against your challenges. So relax. Bryant McGill. Relax. Of course. Jump on it like a lion jumps on its prey when it's time to fight and attack and eat. But most of the time, just relax. Relax like a lion. Lay back. Enjoy your time with your pride. Nothing can bring you peace but yourself. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Brilliant things happen in calm minds. Be calm. You're brilliant. Shine on, everybody. Shine on. Stillness is where creativity and solutions to problems are found. Eckhart Tolle. Peace is not absence of conflict. It is the ability to handle conflict by peaceful means. Ronald Reagan. When there is nothing to prove to anyone in the world, there is a deep peace and a profound wholeness. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. I love making content. I love this. I love music. I love creating. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Dr. Seuss. It is not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. It is not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. Abraham Lincoln. If you hear a voice within you say, "You cannot paint," who is doing it. We're doing it, guys. I'm going to switch gears a little bit. I'm going to have more personal, focused quotes I think are pretty powerful. I have them here. So let's begin. By the way, what time is it? 6 minutes and 30 seconds into the video. Quick pause. Subscribe. Like the channel. Check out the videos on my account. I post music. I post all sorts of content. Motivational stuff like this. And of course, ASMR. ASMR is a new thing I post. So much fun. So thank you for watching, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Let's continue. Excuse me. I ate good today. I ate some yummy food. Back at it. You. Yes, you. You are loved. You are loved beyond what you believe you are worth. You are loved. You are loved beyond what you believe you are worth. You are enough. You don't need to prove your worth to anyone. You are kind. You are special. You will get through this. You are safe. You are cherished. You are valuable. You are cherished. You are cherished. Ooh, I like that. It's okay to rest without guilt. You deserve kindness from yourself. You could do hard things. You are stronger than you know. That's right. Your interests are valuable because they're yours. Your impact on this world is deep. I am grounded, peaceful, and centered. I choose tranquility over turmoil. I choose tranquility over turmoil. I release all tension and embrace serenity. Whimsical serenity. What triggers you? What makes you get up? What makes you act out? What habits do you have? Right now, my main goal is to achieve 20 minutes of ASMR content. Just some continuous, non-stop. Non-stop. This is work for me in many ways. Head scratch. This is my job. This is my life. This is what I do. I happen to have all the tools I need to make this happen. So the excuse is not really available for me. I don't make excuses. I try my best to not allow my friends to make excuses or speak negatively about themselves, because I would want them to check me too. Like, yo, Raul, stop making excuses. Stop wasting your time on XYZ. Get back to work. You got work to do, Raul. These puppies ain't gonna feed themselves. You gotta be able to feed yourself. Feed your mind. Feed your soul. I don't mean to make it all about money on my channels, but money's important, and I mention that all the time. But you can't take it with you. And once you make a certain amount of money, it's like, alright, cool, I have X amount of dollars in my account. Like, wow, I hit $1 million. Great. Wow, I hit $28 million. Great. And then it's the same old. So, what next? The next thing, I would believe that most people want to help others. Create schools. Start a foundation for those who need it and who are willing to work hard to get what they want in this life. Side note, side tangent story. I actually was given so many opportunities growing up. And another reason why I make so many videos and I upload so much is that I want to be able to provide the same opportunities to kids that were in the same situation or worse than I was in when I was younger, when I was a little boy. I was given a scholarship for $7,000 when I was in middle school because my family and I applied, and my school had the opportunity to compete. And I was the person that got the scholarship. And so I cannot let you down. I cannot let myself down. there's a couple things actually, but financial literacy, being able to make money work for me, because money loves me. Money loves me and you, because without it and without us, it's just there. I often talk about how the guitar and any instrument out there by itself, if a piano is out there just laying, it cannot be played by itself unless it's like got some special buttons that makes it play by itself. But that's not the point. The instrument will not play itself ever. 100 times out of 100 times, the instrument will just lay there. It's only when the musician, the creator of the music, decides to sit down or stand up and just start playing, either with their feet, with their hands, with their voice, whatever it is. So take pride in the ability to create and make music and to just show up, making things happen. So thank you guys for being here, being one of the few people who really want to make some things happen. And by the way, I really do mean it, guys, when I say do what you gotta do. Rest if you have to. And I love what it said here. You deserve to feel like you can rest without feeling guilty. You can't expect to be able to give 100% to others when you don't feel like 100% or 120, 130, 2,000%. I've mentioned this before. I have a podcast, and I mentioned this before in the podcast and in my other videos. But don't spread yourself too thin. Make sure you're there for yourself. In fact, I have to get some water pretty soon, but I'm going to do it after I get off this battle station. We are 13 minutes in. 13 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm chewing gum, enjoying my days on Earth. So right now, guys, let's go ahead and try and pretend. I'm going to use my imagination, and let's go ahead and create a role-playing scenario, and just have fun with this episode. Have fun with this video, not episode. Have fun with this video. The whole ASMR series I'm starting has all sorts of topics and things, so I'm just trying my best to try new things and just make more and more content. I can make a whole video about my hair and my hair growth. I have taken a lot of pictures in my days, and today I learned that I should take advantage of taking pictures when the thought comes up. And honestly, even though it's a little annoying sometimes taking pictures, people might get annoyed. I don't really feel bad because I still capture the moment, of course, respectfully. I don't just take pictures of people without their consent, without them just being aware of it. And that's important. Always ask for consent and permission. So that's rule number one. We're professionals. All the people watching my content, we are professionals. We are professional individuals. Professionals. Of course. How do we become professionals? By going through the reps, by repeating and constantly showing up, even when we don't feel like it. Of course, it's always better when you can show up when you're 100% ready. But it ain't always that way. It ain't always you're ready to go. Now, let's pretend. Let's do a little bit of pretending, and I think we'll call it after this. I have to go ahead and continue my night. I've got to take care of some personal things, and of course spend some time with my team, my close team. Okay. We're out in a field. Think like a Spartan. I guess the best thing to do is like Gladiator. I'm thinking of Gladiator right now, with Russell Crowe. I'm thinking about that right now. You're out in the field. You know that scene where he's like brushing his hand through the fields and the hay, to the grass, the tall grass. You're out there. Then all of a sudden, the ground rips open. Boom. I guess what's that movie with Seth Rogen and is Franco, and they're like the apocalypse. I I forget the name, but the ground. Forget it. The ground opens up, and this giant diamond starts floating up into the sky. A huge diamond. Crystal. A perfect crystal. And we're just amazed and stunned by this shiny spectacle. You can ask so many questions, but you can't speak to the crystal because the crystal doesn't care about you. It doesn't care about us. It's just there. Thankfully, it's just floating up in the sky, so you don't have to worry. It's just there. But now we're stuck. What do we do? We look around and there's nobody there. Is this a dream? Is this reality? Who knows? We should know. We'd like to know. All of a sudden, this crystal changes colors. It starts being red to purple to black to green to blue to yellow to purple, magenta, burgundy. Then it changes to a very, very shiny green. The kind of green that you find on a nice spring day. The crystal starts to disappear. The earth starts to stitch itself together. And then, where what once was a crack in the middle of the earth is now just green grass. The crystal disappears into the universe, and it turns into this misty, scentless air, like it was never there to begin with. And now you're just standing there still, and all of a sudden, you look around you and there's everybody there. Cars driving left and right. Schools, buildings. Everybody's there. Then you ask yourself, what am I going to eat today? What's on the menu today? You just go back to your regular life. Like a miracle didn't just happen. And it is what it is. It is what it is. We humans tend to want to find explanations for things. At the end of the day, it's night. And if you're lucky enough to be able to experience the love from other people that actually care about you and actually want the best for you, I'd consider that a miracle. Something worth cherishing and appreciating. Life is not a test. And if people keep asking you questions like, what are you doing? What's this and that? What are you doing with your life? It's often just because they're just curious. What was that quote from that dude that said, you shouldn't assume malicious intent from people that are just doing whatever they feel like doing. You shouldn't assume malice. Life is good. And a very wise person shared this with me. You cannot have a great day or a great tomorrow without having a great present, without making the present moment great. I love this person very much, by the way. I love you guys so much for watching and being here. And if nobody's told you today, I'm proud of you. I'm actually proud of you. Genuinely. You guys are fucking awesome. My name is Raul. We've officially hit 20 minutes. And this was a little bit more challenging than I thought. But it's fun. I always love a good challenge. Alright, guys. That's all I got. wasn't so difficult, but it was time consuming. Time is one of the most precious things I have. So thank you for sharing it with me. Thank you for being here. This is ASMR with Raul in HQ. I'll see you in the next episode, next video. Good night. Bye-bye.